Here in the heart of the Pentagon is the NMCC, where defense professionals stand around-the-clock vigil, monitoring critical surveillance data fed into the Defense Department's National Military Command System. The dedicated staff who serve throughout this communications network known as the NMCS provide the Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, the Secretary of Defense, and the President with the information to make accurate and timely decisions, while also providing our defense decision-makers the communications necessary to rapidly transmit commands. The NMCS has two roles. This first role, Strategic Watch, includes the monitoring of missile warning data gathered by surveillance systems at sea, on land, in the air, and in space. Strategic Watch duties are performed within the command system by teams at 4 operation centers. These NMCS operation centers include the converted Boeing 747 known as the National Airborne Operations Center, or NAOC, the National Military Command Center, or NMCC, at the Pentagon, the NMCC Site R, located 70 miles north of Washington in an underground bunker in Pennsylvania, and the Strategic Command Post, or STRATCOM, at Offutt Air Force Base, Nebraska. In addition to its strategic watch role, the NMCS is responsible for worldwide monitoring of reports and messages from the military commands, U.S. embassies, consuls, and American defense attachés worldwide. The NMCS and its operation centers rely on secure communication links, such as dedicated satellites, encrypted radio communications, and the Pentagon improved emergency message automatic transmission system. Or it can communicate through outside systems such as transponders leased aboard commercial communication satellites and on overland and undersea communication cables. In the event of a national emergency, the Department of Defense is also authorized to interrupt activities on U.S. telecommunication systems to facilitate the free transmission of messages between America's military commanders. The NMCS provides the vital communications link between America's national command authorities and commanders-in-chiefs at its unified commands. The 4 operation centers are critical elements that make up this command system. NAOC can perform nearly all of the functions of the NMCC's land-based command control operation centers and offers the advantage of being mobile. The NAOC will transport the President and the Secretary of Defense during a national emergency. NAOC is based at Offutt Air Force Base, Nebraska, and with its aerial refueling capability can remain airborne for a long period of time. The primary National Command Center, the NMCC, is the Chairman's Command Center at the Pentagon. At the core of the primary NMCC is the Current Operations Center, a centralized area manned by communications officers, area specialists, language translators, and desk officers, all lending decision-making support to our nation's military leadership. Remotely controlled television cameras located around the Pentagon's National Military Command Center enable the White House and leadership in the NMCC to communicate via secure video link. The NMCC in the Pentagon is distinct from other command and control operation centers within the National Military Command System in that it is the site of the Washington-Moscow Direct Communications Link, the MOLINK. The MOLINK, which is sometimes referred to as the Moscow Hotline, is actually a computer link between the United States and Russian heads of state. In the event of tensions between our two countries, this direct data link provides our respective leaders the ability to securely communicate with one another. Site R is comprised of 5 3-story underground buildings capable of supporting several thousand people. In the event of a catastrophic occurrence, a power failure or some other situation which renders the primary NMCC at the Pentagon unusable, 2 watch teams can be quickly relocated to Site R by helicopter. During the time that intervenes during this transfer, the Strategic Watch mission is turned over to STRATCOM. Site R is manned round the clock by a small joint staff team which ensures that all communications equipment at the below-the-ground Command and Control Operations Center is always in a standby mode. The National Military Command Center relies on the worldwide surveillance and communications capabilities of the NMCS to fulfill its critical mission. The NMCC is on continuous alert to provide timely information and communications capabilities to the National Command authorities. By providing America's military leadership with the best available information and communications, the NMCC ensures that the decisions made in the defense of our country are in the best interest of the United States and our allies.